Valentine's Day morning. It's very humbling to see so many people out here today in support for this amazing cause. Real quick, before we get started, one thing that the City Hall has asked us, that we keep this entrance right here open, because they are open for business. And above all else, this is going to be a peaceful rally today, so just want to make sure that business isn't impeded, but our message is still being heard loud and clear. You okay? No. I love you, Joey. I love you too, Mikey Pullman. Mikey Pullman will be speaking to you all here in just a few minutes. First off, you know, I had a really nice speech prepared today, and what I really wanted to speak about was the things that people are. You know, what are you? Are you male, female, heterosexual, homosexual? And as I was going through my speech, I realized that none of that stuff really, truly matters. Who we are is we're people. We're people. We're American citizens. We live in one of the greatest nations in the world. And the fact that here in 2014, this is a cause that we're still fighting for, and we will continue to still fight for. Until, just like that sign right there says, liberty and justice for all. Not just straight people. You know, I'm not even going to do any more further ado. We have 3 wonderful speakers lined up for you this morning. And then at the end of our speeches, then we'll have our nice peaceful rally down to the courthouse, down over there across the street from Winco. So the first person I'd like to bring up is actually the person that this whole event was her brainchild. She put it together, and I'm just in awe and privileged to be working with her. So I'm going to bring her up right now. This is Kim Hamilton. This was her brainchild, and this was. Sorry, come on, come up here.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the first annual and hopefully last same-sex marriage license trial. My name is Kim Hamilton. My partner and I have been together for almost 7 years. Sorry. We have 2 beautiful children, and we will no longer allow to be told that we are not what defines family. We will no longer allow to be told that we are not what defines marriage. We will no longer allow to be dehumanized. We are proud, tax-paying, law-abiding, contributing citizens of Idaho, but we shouldn't have to prove that we deserve the same rights as everyone else. We're all humans, in love with other humans. We are fighting for a human right. The lack of marriage equality in Idaho is one of many things that are wrong. For example, it is wrong that my partner was once denied access to the recovery room after our son's surgery. It is wrong that I am denied the right to be on my daughter's birth certificate. It is wrong that we are forced to live our lives in fear that if something were to ever happen to one of us, we could even be denied access to the hospital room. With all of you here, with everyone, with every day, head count, signature, and vote, we can make positive changes. I am so hopeful that 2014 will be full of these positive changes. We've only begun to show our state what we are capable of. Marriage equality would not only give us the legal benefits that each and single one of us deserve. What about our young people? What about our youth? It would give them a sense of security and acceptance. So many of them already feel confused and lost. It would give them a sense of hope that things really do change, that things really do get better, that they can grow and live a happy and productive life. Let us be an example to our children, Idaho. I refuse to stand by any longer while I am told that I cannot marry the person I love because of my sexual orientation. Seeing all of you here today warms my heart because I know that you all feel the same way. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank my friends of gays, lesbians, bisexuals, transgenders, supporters, and allies. Thank you all. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being who you are. Never lose hope. We are the future of marriage equality. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. All right. Now it's my honor to bring up our next speaker. This gentleman is he's a native of Idaho. He has been bisexual since 2000. And he's been a stand-up comic here in the local area and traveling nationally since 2006. It is my very humble opportunity to welcome Mikey Paul.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks Kim, thanks Joey, thanks everybody else. I know, right? Where am I? My name is Mikey Pullman and I have already been married twice. And I've already been divorced twice. I guess you could say marriage isn't for everybody. I met my first wife when I was really young. We were both virgins. We were married 2 days after her 18th birthday. We were really religious. And I'm sure that recipe works out for a lot of people, but it did not work out for me. I met my second wife a few years later. She thought I was gay because I was making out with a guy at the Christmas party. Turns out we're both bisexual. That did not end well either. And 10 years later, though, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Her and I are still close. We're still good friends. Marriage can be difficult, but I will probably try again. Because life is a wonderful journey, and I need a spirited companion. Somebody with a warm smile and a soft touch, friendly words and non-judgmental eyes. I need somebody that sees the same things, dances to the same music, and dreams the same dream. Somebody who fills me up and still has more to give. As a bisexual, I can tell you that what is between your legs is less important in a relationship than what is between your ears or inside your heart. Some of us are new to this fight. We are fresh, we are not weary, and every day towers fall. There are more of us now, not just here, but everywhere. We are not alone in this. The future is with us. We haven't won yet, but most of us will live to see the sun rise on a day when this fight is a bittersweet memory, and the scars on our hearts will be overshadowed by the joy on the faces of those of us who join us in union. We will not despair. We will not give in. We will not surrender to the will of those who would steal from us our birthright of equality. For all men and women are created equal. And we will no longer hide our love under a bushel, but rather take it to the mountaintop and make of ourselves lighthouses. Shining the path to safe harbors, home, and the peace and love that having a family can provide. Protests will be forgotten, but the actions made this day will become another stone in an avalanche of inevitable change. And Idaho can either accept that change or be buried in it. My name is Mikey Pullman. Happy Valentine's Day.
but not least, I'd like to introduce a true celebrity, not only local celebrity, but national celebrity. On a personal note, me and Mikey have heard your name called out on the radio since we were little kids. And it is an honor to be here. No, that is a compliment. No, that is a compliment. Okay? I'm only 16 years old, okay? No, I truly mean that as a compliment, Rob. It is an honor to be working with. She's tired. She's not going to remember it. She's put up. Okay. You may all know our last and final speaker. I don't know what more can be said. It is a truly honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky Johnson.
Hey, I'm used to a lot more applause than that. Thanks, Joey. Thanks so much. You know, I'm really honored to be here today and to hear these great words being spoken. Last night I wrote down a few words. I'm pleased to have been invited. Thank you, Kim. And this is a great event and a great idea, right? Yeah. And this is going to be nothing but being carried forward from this juncture. So I wrote down some words that have long been with me, but putting pencil to paper or typewriter to paper or computer to paper, I came up with a few thoughts that have really flowed throughout my life and my beliefs. When our great nation was founded, our Declaration of Independence embraced a concept that our founders held most dear, a concept that is later embraced in our country's most powerful documents, the Constitution of the United States. That most cherished of ideas was the unequivocal equality of all of our citizens. And this concept was espoused and confirmed throughout our Constitution, its Bill of Rights, and subsequent amendments. Nowhere within these honored texts, which are championed and referred to daily in an unheeding fashion, does the language or the qualification exist where individuals hold the privileges and immunities guaranteed to them as citizens of our great nation, unless, like your sign says. What I mean by that is, do we find all are created equal unless they're black or white or gray or gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender? That all are endowed with certain unalienable rights unless they're black or white or gray or gay or lesbian, bisexual, or transgender. That among those rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness unless they're black or white or gray or gay or bisexual or transgender or lesbian, right? And we are not guaranteed those rights depending on the current political climate. The eloquent words written into our hallowed documents made certain that this would never be the case and repeatedly affirms this in resounding fashion. So we are here today to stand as one with our brothers and sisters who seek that pursuit of happiness. It is our duty as citizens of this country, as those who espouse and hold these truths to be self-evident, that we stand beside you in your pursuit, that we firmly state our embrace of your pursuit, and that we stand publicly and privately with you in order to affirm that all are granted the rights and privileges that are supposed to be guaranteed to all of us. It is not just our duty, it is our honor. I stand before you today humbled to be asked to join in this most precious of tasks, that we work for the equality of all of our brethren and help to ensure that none are treated as second-class citizens and none are denied that which we hold most dear. When our sons, our daughters, our sisters and brothers, and those who are transgender, come to us and say, what could you do to help make certain that I would be able to marry the one that I love, with all the privileges and paper, certificates and sanctity that are granted to others? On this day of declared love, on this Valentine's Day in 2014, all of us here can say we stood as one. We stood together to state that all, with no exception, should be assured of the ability to seek life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thanks for having me here today. This is awesome.
Thank you.